Okay guys, well I'm doing maintenance on the Can-Am. I just changed the engine oil. I'm in the process of changing the transmission fluid. Have no idea when it was changed because I was actually the second owner of this bike. But it doesn't look horrible. I made a little mess, but we have some floor dry that I'm going to put down there. I run Royal Purple 5W40 in the side-by-side with a K&N oil filter. Here's the box right here. It's a K&N 15.2. KN-15.2 is the Can-Am oil filter number from K&N. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm actually going to open up the oil filter in a minute to begin checking it for contaminants like metal and such and whatnot, which the transmission had, still has some metal on it, which I'm not finished cleaning it. Had a decent amount of metal, but this bike does have over 1,000 miles. And I'm going to do, which, the front seal on the transmission doesn't look bad. Has a little seepage, which that's actually normal. I have a little seepage there too, but that could be from other things. And I have to still clean all my skid plate off down there from my gear oil. The gear oil I'm running is Motorcraft 75-140 synthetic rear axle lubrication. Reason why is because I work for Ford, so I can get the gear oil for a really good price. Now the oil that I run in the Honda is GTX 10W30. And it is the best oil I find to run in my four-wheeler. Don't have any wet clutch problems or anything with it. It does meet the API standards inside of the book, which, here's the oil filter. This is the K&N synthetic oil filter for the Honda Foreman. Well, all Honda, except for the new, like the Pioneers and stuff like that. This part number is KN113, and that's the oil filter I run in my bike all the time. The oil filter is actually in it right now. It's a Honda filter, which I think that is the next best to K&N. Just, I didn't have a parts house near me at the time, and I had a extra Honda oil filter laying around. So, I just finished doing my oil change on that. Have all my tools and my straps are all shoved right here on the passenger side floorboard where I have everything all taken apart. And I'm about to start taking my plastics off the Honda to get it. And if no one has ever changed the oil on a Honda Foreman before, this is the oil filter. Drain plugs underneath, which these are really prone to stripping if you really don't know what you're doing. And dipsticks on this side. The Can-Am drain plug is underneath it. But I have more than just your average oil change on a Can-Am Maverick, due to the fact that I also have my portals on top of the differentials that I service almost every other ride, which I'll do a video on that soon. But I have a little problem with my portals. I have a leak right here. It's the output shaft of the portal. That is the only issue that I've had with all of my portals. That one was leaking last time. That one back there was leaking a time before that. Now this one's leaking, so now I'm going to have to order a seal for this one. And I'm probably going to go ahead and order a seal for that one too, because I'm sure that one's going to start leaking very soon. But I do not have any problems with the axle shafts leaking, the axle seal's leaking. It's always the output shafts that leak, but every single seal on the portals are the exact same, whether it's for the axle shaft or it's for the output shaft or whatever. They're all the exact same. But the new rack is still holding up good. She went through a pretty good test night before last. Don't have any videos of that because I forgot to record, forgot to bring my cell phone with me. But yeah, so I'm doing some maintenance. I will come back whenever the maintenance is complete, and I'll show you guys how I fill the transmission with fluid, because I've already filled the engine oil.